At Groove 99.3, Bakersfield's home for old school and throwbacks. And Danny P, another week wrapped up for our pigskin picks. And
Yeah.
it's been
Wow.
football's been amazing this year. Fifth weekend, having a blast doing it.
Fifth weekend, and it certainly feels like an eternity in terms of the amount of injury, the amount of things that have transpired, even over in Las Vegas with the Raiders in the last 24 hours. Wow. That's all I got to say. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
it's been crazy because I mean, that's obviously in the NFL, that's the hot topic today. I mean, you
sure.
talk about Coach Gruden coming in there, and actually, the Raiders look pretty decent this year,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
things, and when a football team, when things click, that happens every once in a while, and you got to take advantage of that, and they were, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And, they're doing the best to do that. Things were working, and then you got some coaching issues now. You're gonna have to school me on some of the details on that. Like I said, it's big news over at the Raiders camp right now with Gruden. Sounds like resigning, and
It, it all obviously, without going into great details, and we only know what has been disclosed to us so far, an email has circulated, and they've gone back a decade, I guess, with that email, and it was a little off color, I guess. Um, and let's start here. This is where I'm going to go with this whole conversation. Cancel culture has really put its footprint on today's society. In that, I'm not saying that it doesn't serve its purpose, and I'm not saying that uh, it's certainly. I just don't. It's black and white, right? Sure, I get it. It's clear, and but it's so like, how is this okay and that's not? But this is permitted and that's not permitted. I who draws the line in the sand? That's where I'm at. This person says something off color, but it's acceptable. This person says it and they are out of a job, or you know,
mm,
it's so bizarre to me right now. So with this, I don't want to lose focus, but with this John Gruden situation, certainly we're going, after it's all said and done, we're going to hear a lot more, I'm sure, about the whole ordeal.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But they are without leadership, and Gruden is an OG in this game. Gruden has
Yes.
been around for he's played ball for a long time and coached ball and was a part of ball for a long time in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Does it stop there? I mean, do we start now at just invading every head coach's email?
There's so many weird things going on too. Because I mean, come on, Raiders fans. I mean, how do you feel about this? I mean, Gruden really. I mean, he obviously has the coaching knowledge. He's been in the game, like you said, for what 30 years, a long time. And it looks like the Raiders could be on a winning season, playoffs bound. I don't know, but possibly. And all of a sudden you go back to these emails, old stuff. I mean, this is, and don't get me wrong. Come on, Danny. We grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and a lot's changed since then as far as things you can say, things you can't say. And,
Correct.
and, and,
Correct.
and I'm not trying to make it super political because, first and foremost, I love the game of football. You know what I mean? And that's what this is about. But
Right.
at the same time, I mean, things have changed. I mean, how far back in somebody's history do you go? I mean, my 10-year-old this morning said, can't people change? And it kind of like it was like lightning strikes. It's like you hope people can change. You hope people recognize that, like, hey, you know what? I shouldn't talk that way. I've learned from my mistakes,
Sure.
and moving forward, I want to be a better person. At the same time, flip side is, can we kind of find a way to forgive? and know and put faith back in people that they can change. Anyways, I feel like
No,
I'm preached at the church, but I'm just saying. I mean, you go 10 years ago. What's happened between 9 years and today with those emails and everything? Was there stuff like that? Was there things in the locker room from 9 years ago on where that kind of talk was brought up? And I'll be honest, I have not seen what the email said. I have not seen what was on there.
no.
But there's going to be levels of what you can forgive and what you can't. I think where is it at on that line? How far does this go? So I don't know. I mean, it's Raiders fans. I know Robert Rees checking in. He's a big Raiders fan.
What's up, Robert?
And can I bring this up? This is his quote right here. He said that it was wrong, but it was years ago, and he said things guys say every day. I mean, I kind of feel like there's some truth to that. 20 years ago, you could say things that were just kind of joking around with your buddies that, woo, you can't say it today.
I totally get that, and I think I'm not. I don't want to. I think it's unfair. I really do. Are you gonna? How? It really is. It's unfair. Here's a guy that has given his all to the Raiders. In fact, you've entrusted him so much, you brought him back, and he's proven himself. He's got a nice record. He and Carr have warmed up, and they've got a really good tandem right there. They believe in each other, and your leadership now is gone. I was listening to Tony Dungy, who was an amazing player and an awesome coach. Would you not agree?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Yeah,
Colt,
Tony
right?
Dungy, a Hall of Fame coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking right to Drew Brees, another Hall of Famer, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play it. I love Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew was like, oh, well, it's going to, you need to leave it up to the quarterback or the team captain or whoever to create that leadership. And he was like, no, that's the coach's job. That's why he's hired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the team captain, be it the quarterback or the strong safety or your wideout or whoever, goes and rallies the troops on the sidelines. Hey, we got to get this win. Let's play our positions, blah, 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 blah. With that being said, it's the head coach that comes up with the X's and O's, and that's the leader. And I think the Raiders right now are going to be without a leader right now. I'm sure they're going to move up somebody in the interim, but it's interesting. It's an interesting scenario. Again, you said it, and we can go on, but I don't know. You go back 10 years. That's like if you meet somebody new. Let's talk about a relationship. You meet somebody, and you head over heels over this person. Man, but 5 years ago, you weren't a good person. Does that? I don't understand. Does that apply? Is that the same difference?
Yeah. You're right. I mean, you start dating, like me, I'm a single guy. So on the dating scene, you're like, hey, great. This is awesome for the first 6 months. And then some stuff starts coming out and you kind of decide on that point. You're like, wait, this person's kind of saying some stuff that's kind of like, whoa, you know what I mean? You start learning about, but this is a coach that's done a good job, and it's anyways, whatever it is. I mean, it's sad to say, and Danny, not to change the subject on it, because like you said, we could go on with this for a long time.
Absolutely.
But we got to get back to football. And if we could share Volvo 850T from our Twitch.
What up, Volvo?
Ready for tacos and beers. And to add to that, football too. So whatever happens over the Raiders, I mean, what can you say? But we've got to look ahead at this point. And I want to share my screen with you because let's talk week 6 in football, if we can. Let's see. I'm trying to let me get my tab here. Here, so you guys can see what we're looking at. But yeah, just checking it out. Oh, sorry, they got the Cataldo's Pizzeria holding us down here on the free pizzas. But I think it's the Jets, isn't it? What the heck is wrong with my page here? It's looking all wonky. Eagles. Okay, so Buccaneers, Eagles.
Interesting. That's an interesting situation for the Eagles. Let's talk about those Eagles. They're not a bad ball club at all. here's a team that I feel the quarterback situation. You know, but it's not a bad ball club by any stretch of the imagination. The Bucks, though, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it.
Interesting, because Tom Brady put up his best week in a long time. 400 plus, was it 400 or 500 yards throwing? Yeah. 5 touchdowns. I mean, dude, Tampa Bay looks unstoppable. You guys are seeing my pick right now, Buccaneers over the Eagles. And this is a Thursday night game, so that's why it's so important you get your picks in now.
Yeah.
Picks in now, because we'll be at Thursday already and quickly. Trying to get this. No, I can't say it's at the Saints.
It's Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's Tom Brady. It's Tampa Bay Tom Brady. I mean, it's what it is. I don't know. We'll skip that game for now, but Chiefs, Washington. Washington's got potential, I think.
I think Washington. I think Washington's going to take out Kansas City.
Interesting, because I'm going with you on that one. Rams, Giants. Come on, Rams. Saquon Barkley. If you saw his ankle, it looked nasty. He tripped over some dude's foot, and it looked like there was a gremlin growing out of the side of his ankle. It was nasty.
Let's be honest. At this point, Saquon Barkley cannot stay healthy. I don't know what that dude's problem is, but he is accident prone. Let's just be real.
And he's my running back on my team. And the 1 week I pull him, he puts up 30 points. I'm like, I'm benching you, bro. You're killing me here.
Oh, I'm not saying he can't carry and run the rock. I'm just saying that he just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, you twist your ankle, and it sucks, I know, but man, you're going to be out for a week or two.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2, because it looked pretty nasty. So, Texans, Colts. Texans are trash. Sorry if there's any fans out there.
Just not happening there right now. I don't know what's going on there.
Got to go with the Bengals, Lions. Bengals looking decent. Bengals, if they can get, was that the one where it went into overtime? How many, with all the kicks? Woo.
Detroit is another one, I don't know what's going on over there, man. I just don't know.
Yeah. Packers, Bears again, quarterback situation there. Got to go with the Packers on that, I would think. Devontae Adams crushing with Aaron Rodgers over there last week. It's like, woo.
You got to give it to
him. That tandem is looking unstoppable. And I got Aaron Jones as my running back. Did okay, but
you
a lot.
Devontae, when he was at Fresno State, was a beast, man. That kid has the ability to get open, which is a quarterback's dream.
Yes. And going to the Chargers, Ravens, Chargers. That's a combination. That's what you call the game. But Chargers looking really good too. Yeah, Chargers. Woo.
Yeah, they're there.
Justin Herbert. Oh my gosh, dude.
Do I dare say this? You move him out of San Diego, put him in Los Angeles, and look what happens.
I was thinking that. Put him in a nice new stadium.
Yeah.
Put him in the number 2 biggest market in the country, thinking, can we support 2 teams in LA? Maybe so.
San Diego.
I
love San Diego. I love everything about San Diego. But it just gave them a fresh new breath of life. Really.
Yes. New quarterback.
Yeah.
All those things, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to Redeemed. Yeah. Bolt up. Yes. There's a Chargers fan right there. Vikings, Panthers. Vikings should win. Another guy I got on my fantasy team is Alexander Mattison, the backup to Dalvin Cook. And I benched him and he put up 30 points. Like 26 points. So,
Minnesota, that's a pretty evenly matched game, though. I don't know which way I'd go on that one, in my opinion.
DJ Clever shouting out Redeemed with a thumbs down. Clever, a Raiders fan. Look at that. With better tacos. Just saying. So LA tacos are better than San Diego tacos.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
I'm not touching that one.
That's a whole nother battle right there.
And I have friends down in San Diego, so I'll never turn down the opportunity to eat tacos from either city.
Is there such thing as a bad taco?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I've had a few. I'm gonna say.
We won't say who, but yeah. Moving on to the Cardinals Browns. I was gonna say Cardinals look unstoppable until this last week. Until against what didn't they play your 49ers?
Yeah.
You guys had a chance to win, I think. And I thought the Arizona Cardinals did not look as good as they have in the first 4 weeks.
Well, again, you put a Bosa out there, 49ers. Here's the thing with Kyler Murray. Kyler is phenomenal. The dude is elusive. The dude has a rifle of an arm. And I don't think he's actually accepted that with himself yet. You know what I mean? I don't think he's said to himself, man, I am a dominant force in the NFL as a quarterback. He hasn't come to terms. So with that being said, the 49ers applied the pressure on the outside. They kept disrupting him. And with those young guys like that, you disrupt them, they get worried because they, on the sides there, you got a Nick Bosa over here screaming, hey Kyler, I'm coming over for a hug and a kiss. that worries you, Yeah. So he kept getting hurried and flustered, and as end result was some of those terrible passes and getting sacked. But he's a beast, though. Arizona, look, dude, you got Bernard Hopkins out there. They're a beast. I got Arizona it looks pretty good.
Can the Browns upset them?
No.
Interesting. Because I was going to pick that as kind of my upset this week. I think that the Cardinals, they should bounce back after kind of a not a great week. A team that's putting up 40 points usually puts up 10. So I think this is my upset of the week. I'm going Browns on this one. I don't want to touch the Raiders one right now, unless you want to. I'm not going to pick that one.
No,
but I really. Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't know what's happening there.
Emilio, I'm picking your Cowboys over the Patriots.
So
Seahawks Steelers. Big Ben came alive this last week. Will it hold? I don't know. Seahawks holds pretty decent too, but they lost to the Rams. My Rams.
No more Russell Wilson.
And no more Russell. Yeah, he's out with that finger that looked nasty too. That thing was lifeless and limp. That looked nasty. But surgery. Yes, he's going to be out for a little bit.
But it's not out, man. Backup is Geno Smith. And Geno is no joke, man.
Yes. He had a good game.
Yeah, Geno's not a bad quarterback by any stretch.
Do you put your faith in Geno over Ben?
Yeah, I do.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going against you. I'm picking the Steelers in this one, but
sorry, Steeler fans. I don't see it. I don't know what is happening over there. If I were to pick, my opinion, outside looking in, I think it's time for Big Ben to call it.
Yeah, it's getting near the end there. So this is actually going to be a fun game too. Bills Titans. This one's a toss-up for me.
The no-brainer for me, man. I got to go with the Central Valley kid. Josh Allen is a beast. That boy is bad.
Yes, he is. Putting up big numbers too, man. Oh, my gosh. Clever saying Bills all day. Ramiro, Bills. Going with the Bills. Emilio going with the Titans. I think, Emilio, I'm riding with you on this one. I'm going Titans on this. Look, my tiebreaker.
He ate up. Did we not just see him eat up Andy Reid and Mahomes? Served them up.
That is true, too.
Wolfed them down. Like right here in the Central Valley. That's a Central Valley kid right out of Fireball, Dos Palos area. That kid is bad.
Nice.
Yeah, he can ball. He can ball, man.
Woo! Hey guys, well, we got to tell you this. Not to wrap it up too quick, Danny, but get those picks in for Danny P's Pigskin Picks Thursday night, the first game. Okay, so don't miss out. Get those picks in, and Mahomes as no line. Look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. True, Emilio. Hey,
good point.
They look good.
Not just on Patrick there. Yes, you're right about that. So get those picks in too. But with that, Danny P.
Yep.
I got to get back to work, unfortunately, even though this is a part of our job. Danny P's Pigskin Picks. Let's plan on it. Every Tuesdays, we'll chat football in Danny P's Pigskin Picks. Make sure you follow us. Tell your friends to follow us. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. Any social media. Make sure you follow Group 99.3.
Shout out
Get
to
your picks in.
Brothers.
Yes, yes. You guys be safe out there. We'll see you next week. And make sure you always are tuned in. Groove 99.3. We'll see you next time.